You guys like the beard? I like it. Okay, this one's Letters to You in 119. This one's called Who's at a Burn slash the Artist. Dear Ewan, I wanted to recount this cool conversation Jeff and I were having in his hot tub the night before the immersion. We were talking about Universe 25, the mice that couldn't handle thriving. Our premise slash contemplation is, what kind of mice would have made it through and not suffered population collapse? And we're starting with burner culture as a replacement to normal mice culture. We're starting with burner culture because it seems sustainable, especially under plentiful resources. It seems sustainable under plentiful resources because it seems joyful even when conditions are austere. When we can celebrate with only togetherness, then we won't crash out when we have opulence. So Jeff is telling me how there's a reciprocal cascade of belonging between people that are starting with connection. And then I veered into describing the characters at a burn. I started with artists. Jane and I talked about this too. Artist mice will survive Universe 25, especially artists that make art, whether it's going to make money or not. Those artists are drawn to something. Excerpt from the video of the convo. So what we're talking about is, what if Universe 25 was populated by mice that were burners? So the first thing we were talking about is they wouldn't die. Why? Well, who's it a burn? Well, there's lots of artists, and the artists are taking the deep psyche for all of us and expressing it so that people can ride their expression. And it's way better because if you do it that way, then you're treating the deep psyche like paint. And if you don't, then it becomes like an entity, like all the things we wouldn't let ourselves be get a little personality down there. It's like expressing it. It helps, even though I still think there's a personality down there. Art is a natural, positive expression of the deep psyche, our group mind onto the actual world. Artists are composting our collective experience back into the world. The problem is that we live in a world of forced individuality. So a lot of people, the artists included, have forgotten that they're actually in the service industry. Like psychologists and real clergy, artists are the most beautiful garbage men of society. When I was at the burn, I realized that taking out the garbage was heroic. Everybody smiled and thanked me. And I think capitalism has taken the gratitude out of being garbage people. Artists are taking out the trash and actually recycling it at the same time. They're turning impact into beauty, and it's natural for our people to do that for us. The artists that art like breathing instead of arting for self-worth are metabolizing the karma of our development. And if they lived in Universe 25, then we mice would survive our thriving because our dreams are leading us to our fulfillment. Cool, right? I'll do the other burner types in the next letters. Have a good day, Mike.